split here. So I would just want to get all of these.
Yeah. Looks exactly what we're doing for it, like mismatching all.
Yeah, I like that. It's so cool. Oh, they're doing. Oh, I haven't got it with me, but they're doing a Christmas vintage fair. Oh, when is it? 30th of November, Sunday the 30th. So if you're free, we should go.
Definitely.
Because that would be quite cool.
That would be awesome.
Well, I might need to save some money.
We've actually got these exact ones.
Oh yeah. That's well funny. Oh yeah. Oh.
I know, my hands are freezing.
You got a cold?
Yeah. Like, found my voice again and then I woke up and I was like...
Yeah, what happened? She was like, oh,
Oh god.
Totally lost my voice. I woke up on Monday and I was like... I've never lost my voice to like I've always been like croaky.
Yeah.
And then it comes back and I
Yeah.
thought, oh, it's just because it's the morning. The entire day, I was just like...
Oh, that's awful, isn't it?
What did you do about the show?
I had to do it. It was awful. And like the show, we had to be on like... I don't know if you've seen it, but we like the Boylan sisters in the radio station, and they're really like whiny, like really high pitched, like.
And you're like oh, you poor thing.
It was awful, and it's like there's like tiny bits I did because there's three of us, so we sing in 3-part harmony, and I was the bottom part, which was good later on in the week when I sounded like a man, because I was like but like it was a talking bit, so I was just like and it's like okay, this is good.
No. It's awful, isn't it?
So I just thought, no, I'm just like gonna, so I wouldn't have got through the week of it. And like every day I just try to be silent and
It always happens at that time though, doesn't it? I remember like doing like a cabaret style thing with bits and pieces.
yeah.
And that we were doing tech and dress, so you know it's knackering, it's tiring as it is.
Yeah.
And then I woke up on the morning. I can't remember if it was the first morning of the show or the second morning, like of the next. You know, we did a couple.
Yeah.
And yeah, I woke up. I remember. I can clearly remember doing it. It's waking up because I've been coughing all night, and then I woke up in the morning. You know when you're like been sweating,
And you're just like
and you're literally glued to the bed, and you're like your face feels like it's just dripping, and I was like. Oh my god! And then, but then it affects your muscles as well, doesn't it? And then you're like, I can't move. I think this is real. I think that's the time. That's the one time I've actually had real flu. Like usually you get symptomatic things. Yeah. But it was like actual flu. And I remember I turned up, and then my tutor just turned around and went, "Today you are going to learn a very valuable lesson." I was like, I don't want to learn valuable lessons. But yeah, backstage I was crying. People were helping me get changed because you know when you go physically weak.
Yeah, and you like
and so, so they were putting my costumes on because I couldn't do it. Yeah, when I went on stage, I seemed to summon it.
So
but then when I I was like,
it's weird. Natural.
And then you come off and you go, oh God. And then you go back. And then I asked my tutor, I was like, could you see like the fact that I'd been crying backstage? She was like, no, actually, you did it really well. That was a lesson off, wasn't it? Jesus. Christmas at the cook. See, I'd like to read something like that, not the journals that Nicola's been giving us.
Yeah.
Right. I'll give you 3 very quick for an espresso. Right. And I'm going to go and see you guys in Nicola's lecture.
Go on.
See you
See you later.
BT Dubs. Like everything you said, I could hear it in the background. It was really weird because I like couldn't see you, but I could hear you like totally clearly.
Really?
They were really funny.
Wow. That's bizarre.
Right, I'll see you guys soon.
Good then. See you later. Because if we can hear people in the script paper, because obviously it's the lady in there, we could just sit in the toilet for a bit with a notebook going. I I'm not recording it, so it's not the same. I want to read this. It looks very sweet. Something over Christmas. And then I'll do dissertation reading. Yeah. Of course, I'll do it after I've read it.
Yeah.
I might note it down. Oh no, wait, I switched my freaking phone.
What are you thinking of doing for your dissertation?
Well, I started looking at a dance and consciousness thing. Because I always feel like I want to put a science twang on everything. But then it kind of ended up going along the lines of, because you know when you start reading it and then it kind of sways a bit. Yeah, it went off into kind of like a, I haven't done any since summer, like I've not even touched a thing, you know, how much time.
I did loads in the last week of summer because I thought we had to do that over summer. So I brought loads down.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, we don't need any of that.
Yeah.
So, we're running off.
Okay, well I'll save it till January then. So that's what I'm kind of doing, because there's too much else to focus on anyway.
Definitely.
So I think I've just kind of gone in like this somatic, present, lived body, that type of thing. It's kind of sweat, but I think it relates to consciousness. It's just not the focus thing. So yeah, I'm kind of swaying on that, and I don't have any question. I just have a kind of subject, and I don't know how I'm going about it. Yeah. What have you looked at?
I think I wanted to do something involving like dance and disability. But what I was gonna because now sort of like community practice is sort of all like try to facilitate people and for that, but like it's not always been like that, and like years and years ago disabled people were like outcasts. So I thought it'd be interesting to track so I've written loads of stuff down just at like history, from like the 18th century, how people with disabilities were tracked. I don't know any of that, so I wrote loads down on
so kind of how it's reflect on how it's changed and how it's improving and what it could be like in the future type of thing. Do you know how milk with your tea?
No.
Has it? Sorry, I didn't know that.
Most people are like,
how do you drink it? That must be weird. Anyway, sorry.
I did it by accident. I think it's because I was at McDonald's loads and I was like, I'm going to have a cup of tea. I got tea and I didn't ask for milk, and then they didn't give me milk, and then I didn't dare ask for milk, so I was just like,
I'll just drink it. I might try it.
Because what I do now, I like my coffee quite milky. But you know when you don't want milkiness.
Yeah.
So I drink
tea.
That's
your alternative.
Tea is like a nice hot drink now. But then like when I feel like full and sick and I just don't want milk, I drink tea rather than coffee.
That's quite a good idea. I might try it.
It's actually really nice.
I'm tempted. What we're saying, dance and disability.
What kind of?
Have you heard of stopgap? Is it stopgap dance or something?
Is that the one dance?
Yeah, I've kind of I like them on Facebook, so they get like updates and stuff, and that looks like I don't know, that you could look into something like that.
I was gonna say
that'd be quite good.
So that's my kind of.
Because they work with non-abled, not non-abled. You know what I mean, like disabled and
So they just work